Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be taking a look at an article from CNBC that was published on April 20th. It's written by Dan Madigan. It's in their politics section. Democrat Party files suit alleging Russia, the Trump campaign, and Wikileaks conspired to disrupt the 2016 election. I find this hilarious that all of this stuff has been disproved. Okay? Yet, the DNC is bringing a lawsuit against them for conspiring against them. Assholes, your bitch lost. Okay? Take her cock out of your mouth. Alright? And maybe breathe deeply, because the deprivation from choking on it, you know, the oxygen deprivation, it's getting to your head. It's going to it. The Democratic National Committee sued the Trump campaign, the Russian government, Wikileaks on Friday, accusing them of conspiring to disrupt the 2016 presidential election. Which is kind of funny that you're making these claims when you fuckers literally rigged the Democratic primaries in the favor of your girl, and she still lost. Are you putting that up as evidence on why there had to have been conspiracy? Because we rigged the election and she still lost? Is that what your excuse is going to be? President Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., and son-in-law, Jared Kushner, are among the defendants. The DNC says Russia found a willing and active partner in the Trump campaign to attack American democracy and defeat Hillary Clinton. It had to be Russia. It had to be a conspiracy because Hillary got defeated. Do you know how pathetic you sound, DNC? Pretty freaking pathetic. The Democratic Party on Friday sued President Donald Trump's presidential campaign, the Russian government, and WikiLeaks and the WikiLeaks group, claiming a broad illegal conspiracy to help Trump win the 2016 election. Okay, sure, right. Yeah, that really happened. DNC. Okay. The multi-million-dollar law, and I love this. They're so broke that that's another reason why they're suing. And what gets me is I honestly think that they filed this in a district where they know that they're going to find a favorable judge. Because, I mean, the only reason why they would file this is if they had something in the bag. That's how the Democrats work when they file these lawsuits. If you just look at every lawsuit they've filed to go against Trump, they've put it in a court where they've had activist judges that are like leftists or like, you know, they're either Clinton or Obama appointees, and they're fucking shitbags. And I'm worried that that's what's going to happen in this situation, and regardless of the fact of the evidence, they'll fucking try to railroad this shit. The multi-million-dollar lawsuit filed in Manhattan federal court says that in the Trump campaign, Russia found a willing and active partner in its effort to mount a brazen attack on American democracy. Oh, you mean the American... actually, we live in a democratic republic. We're not a democracy, number one. Number two, the people spoke. You didn't like what they had to say, so now you're all little butthurt bitches. Get over it. You just look fucking awful pulling shit like this. To mount a brazen attack on American democracy, which included Russian infiltration of the Democratic Party computer network, which was proven completely false. That was Seth Rich, and you know it. Okay, the forensics show that the files were downloaded locally, not via a hack. You people are pushing this narrative, and the Democrats won't even turn over the servers for forensic investigation. The company making the claims, they were proven to have been lying on making the claims. So how the hell does this lawsuit have any merit? I hope it gets dismissed. I hope this doesn't end up in front of a Democrat-friendly judge, because this is completely frivolous and built off of lies. The Trump campaign, according to the lawsuit, gleefully welcomed Russia's help. No, they didn't. I love how you this is ridiculous. This really is ridiculous. I mean, CNBC is really trying to push the narrative here. And it's like the suit says, oh, yeah, well, that don't make it true, because Didn't that, Steele piss dossier say that there were hookers pissing on each other and pissing on a bed that Obama slept on, and all you stupid fucks tried to push that off as real? Didn't exactly work out for you. So just because the suit says something, don't make it true. The suit says that pre-existing relationships with Russia and Russian oligarchs with Trump and Trump associates provided fertile ground for the Russia-Trump conspiracy. So 6 degrees of 6 degrees of separation from Kevin Bacon, they're guilty. That's what you're saying. Okay, good to know. Good to know the lawsuit says that, and that you're kind of pushing that as factual. The common purpose of the scheme, according to the Democrat National Committee, was to bolster Trump and denigrate the Democratic Party nominee, Hillary Clinton, while boosting the candidacy of Trump, whose policies would benefit the Kremlin. So wait a minute. Because Russia would rather have someone in that didn't want to nuke them, like day one walking into office, okay, they had to have helped Trump. Wow, you really are delusional to push this. I mean, all these facts are out here, and you could be destroying their lawsuit like a good reporter would by presenting facts. But you're not. Considering that it was proven in the congressional hearings that the quote-unquote Russian interference, all 100,000 whatever dollars of it on Facebook, that supposedly swayed the election, was actually targeting both sides of the political spectrum. It was trolling both sides. It wasn't there to bolster Trump. But nice try. Tom Perez, chairman of the Democratic National Committee, said, the party suit is not partisan, it's patriotic. No, it's fucking partisan. All right. You put lipstick on a pig, it's still a pig. And the Democrats, the Democratic Party, the Democratic women, you're all pigs. I don't know the Democratic women. You're all fuck pigs who've been used and abused and spit out. But hey, that's beside the point. If the occupant of the Oval Office won't protect our democracy, Democrats will. It's our obligation to the American people, Perez said. Translation. If Trump would admit that Russia got him into office and our bitch should have won, okay, we're going to make sure the people know that. Fucker, that's not how it works. Okay, you don't like Trump in office, deal with it. But yet, you're pushing this shit. This is ridiculous. He called the alleged conspiracy an act of unprecedented treachery, the campaign of a nominee for president of the United States in league with a hostile foreign power to bolster its own chance to win the presidency. Talk about projection, because Hillary was in the pockets of Saudi Arabia, China, other Middle Eastern nations, okay, taking money from them, okay. She's been in bed with China since Bill, okay, was president. And at one time before it completely sold out, Saturday Night Live even covered this stuff and reported on it at the nightly news desk with Kevin McDonald, okay? If you want to see some funny stuff, go look up the McDonald news Clinton China Saturday Night Live thing. I think if you put in SNL, Hillary Clinton, Norm Macdonald. Why did I say Kevin? I mean Norm Macdonald. But if you put in Norm Macdonald, Saturday Night Live, or SNL, Hillary Clinton, it'll probably come up. But this shit's hilarious. And it's all factual. So, you want to talk about being in bed? I mean, like her husband, who literally sold the country out to China, gave him favorable nation status, shipped all our manufacturing over there, and now, we're fucked because of it, and we're trying to straighten that out. Because this is all projection here. And I love this totally unrelated part here next about the DNC in 72 suing Nixon. The DNC in 1972 had sued President Nixon's election committee in connection with the break-in at the party's headquarters in the Watergate building in Washington by burglars connected to the committee. The Nixon campaign settled that suit for $750,000 on the same day that Nixon resigned in disgrace in August 1974 as a result of his efforts to cover up White House ties to the Watergate burglars. Actually, There were no real White House ties, number one. Number two, Nixon covered for a friend, okay? That's why he had to resign. He covered for a friend. So let's be honest here, because you're not being remotely honest. The White House had no immediate comment on the new DNC lawsuit because it's a fucking joke. In a statement issued Friday afternoon, the Trump campaign called the lawsuit frivolous and a last-ditch effort to substantiate the baseless Russian collusion allegations by the nearly bankrupt Democratic Party, which that's exactly what it is. It's exactly what this is. The civil lawsuit is completely without merit and will be dismissed in due time, the campaign said, and it will be, unless the judge is one that's a Democrat cocksucker, okay, that sucks the dick of the party and looks at the fact of, oh, well, I got appointed by Clinton or Obama, and I better fucking do my job and go the Democrat ruling, as opposed to ruling on the law. The named defendants in the lawsuit include Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr., his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, former campaign chief Paul Manafort, and campaign official Richard Gates, and Trump ally Roger Stone. Oh, Roger Stone. Oh, yeah, Roger Stone. The same people, the same guy that you said was in bed with Guccifer and got proved like fucking idiots in the legacy media. You got proved to be the idiots that you are. Yeah, okay. Also named is the Russian Federation, the General Staff of the Russian Armed Forces, a Russian intelligence service hacker known as Guccifer, 2.0. Oh, because Stone had a conversation with someone who was supposedly Guccifer. Well, there's no proof he's actually Russian. Guccifer, that is. Well, there's claims, but there's no conclusive proof. But yeah, because he's had ties with him. Yeah, that's your fucking proof? Okay. WikiLeaks and its leader, Julian Assange, and 10 identified people. Wow, they literally are throwing that lawsuit at anyone and everyone they can, hoping something will stick. The suit says Russia is not entitled to sovereign immunity from the action because the claims stem from Russia's trespass to the DNC's private computer servers to steal information. Oh, no. Oh, no. I hate to break it to you. But you're not pushing the whole Seth Rich stealing your shit onto Russia. The people who actually are informed know you're full of shit. The DNC said that while it would be impossible to fully repair the harm caused by the defendants. Oh, no, it wasn't your own doing the harm that was caused. It wasn't by your own doing. Oh, no. The DNC has filed this civil complaint to hold the defendants accountable for their misconduct and ensure transparency. Oh, like the transparency you had when you were rigging the elections for your girl Hillary and screwing over Bernie. Uh-huh. You don't know what transparency means when you do shit like that, you scumbags. The suit says that the Trump campaign solicited Russia's illegal assistance and maintained secret communications with people linked to the Russian government, including a spy agency tasked with attacking the DNC. This narrative is falling apart, but yet, well, let's file a lawsuit. Let's bring it back. Because if we're filing a lawsuit, it's got to be true. Oh, my God. This is freaking pathetic. The suit goes on to say that Russian agents trespassed into the DNC's computer network and other electronic accounts, collected trade secrets and other private data, and then sent that information to Wikileaks, a private group well known for publishing secret documents. I love this. They're calling the incriminating shit that was given to WikiLeaks by Seth Rich, okay, trade secrets and other private data. You literally were in the process, committed a criminal conspiracy, okay, that goes to the level of treason. And you have the audacity, when all that dirt is out there, to try to claim, when people can see that it's really nasty shit, that it was trade secrets and other private data. For you to do that, that's a sign of desperation, delusion, and a complete lack of a grasp on the fact that people are a lot smarter than you think they are. The founder of Wikileaks, Assange, shared the defendant's common goal of damaging the Democratic Party in advance of the election, according to the suit. Oh, so him with a 100% accuracy track record with WikiLeaks. Him and WikiLeaks publishing incriminating, disgusting, vile stuff from the DNC, Podesta, and Hillary. Okay, including a lot of emails that included code for, things like child trafficking and pedophilia. You're actually trying to say, well, him putting it out there, well, it was all just because of the fact that he had an ulterior motive. Well, when Hillary wanted to basically send people into the Ecuadorian fucking embassy and forcefully remove him from sovereign soil, I'd be against the bitch too if I were him. Jesus Christ. Let's admit some facts like that. Russia using WikiLeaks would disseminate information stolen from the Democrats at times when it was best to suit the Trump campaign, the suit said. Whoa, no, Seth Rich. Sorry. The lawsuit noted that as the stolen DNC information was released publicly, Trump openly praised the illegal disseminations and encouraged Russia to continue violation of the U.S. law through its ongoing hacking campaign. That's not what he said. He said a joke about, well, if there are Russian hackers, go ahead and hack Hillary's server and get her 33,000 emails she deleted. Let's put everything in context here. Perez, the DNC chairman, in a prepared statement said the Russian government notified the Trump campaign in advance that it had stolen Democratic emails and other information about plans by the party that Russia sought to support Trump's candidacy. Ha 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 ha! Ah! Try it with Seth Rich. It wasn't the Russians. The forensic evidence. And Hard Bastard did really good coverage on this. The evidence shows that the files were downloaded locally. The forensic evidence shows this. So that means Seth Rich. It wasn't Russia. But yet you keep pushing this shit. And this is disgusting. To say, oh, well, prepared statement. The Russian government notified the Trump campaign in advance. What? They're actually trying to use an email, was it between, I think it was Don Jr. and I don't know if it was Assange or someone else from WikiLeaks. And they already tried to push this narrative. It was a private DM on Twitter. And it was actually sent after the shit was released. Yet you're still trying to push that narrative. This is disgusting. Rather than reporting Russia's offer to meddle in a U.S. election, the Trump campaign welcomed Russia's help, press said. The people have a right to know how crooked the bitch is, but you keep ignoring that. Those emails were in large part, the ones that were leaked, a factor too. Besides a lot of other factors, but they were a large factor to why Hillary didn't win, because they showed how crooked she was. This is so freaking disgusting. Oh, God. Trump's closest political advisor, Roger Stone, also appeared to have advanced knowledge of specific plans by WikiLeaks to disseminate some of the information. Bullshit! I had followed everything with that, okay? Roger Stone didn't know in advance. He knew when it happened. He knew that Seth Rich... I love how he knew about Russia. But he was talking about Seth Rich all the fucking time when this supposedly happened. Okay. The suit's claims open with the words, "No one is above the law." Except if you're... All right, well, that's the case. Comey, Clinton, Holder, Obama, Rice, McCain, well, but you get the idea. Every one of those motherfuckers think they're above the law. Then they should be criminally prosecuted. In the run-up to the 2016, and also, you claim no one's above the law, but yet your bitch Hillary, she's managed to skate on a lot of criminal shit. No one's above the law unless you want them above the law. That's what it should read. In the run-up to the 2016 election, Russia mounted a brazen attack on American democracy. The opening salvo was an attack on the DNC carried out on American soil. Unless Seth Rich is fucking Russian, you're lying sacks of shit at the DNC. You're lying sacks of shit at CNBC for pushing this fucking false narrative. You're disgusting, vile people. In 2015 and 2016, Russian intelligence services hacked into the DNC's computers, penetrated its phone systems, and exfiltrated tens of thousands of documents and emails, the suit said. Yes, but again, as I've already said, Hard Bastard went into depth about this. The files were downloaded locally. The forensics show this. So the suit's lying, Democrats are lying, and you're lying, CNBC. Russia then used this stolen information to advance its own interests, destabilizing the U.S. political environment. Disabling the U.S. political environment, denigrating Democratic presidential nominee and supporting the campaign of Donald J. Trump, whose policies would benefit the Kremlin, the suit charges. Oh my God. I love how they just push the suit shit here. They don't chime in on it. They don't offer facts to contradict it. They're like, oh, this... They're playing it like the lawsuit is speaking from fact, when there is tons of contradictory, like factually proven information out there, that's been proven as factual, I should say, that goes against this fucking whole narrative and shows that this lawsuit's a joke. The suit alleges conspiracy, computer fraud and abuse, misappropriation of trade secrets, meaning the incriminating emails from Hillary, Podesta, and the like, trespass and other violations of the law. The full Trump response to the lawsuit is here. All right. Let's see what the Trump response was. Trump campaign response to the frivolous DNC lawsuit. Today, the Democratic National Committee filed a wide-ranging partisan civil lawsuit in federal court against Trump campaign, Wikileaks, and the Russian government. Very true. In response, Donald J. Trump for President Inc. notes that this frivolous lawsuit is a last-ditch effort to substantiate the baseless Russian collusion allegations by our nearly bankrupt Democratic Party, still trying to counter the will of the people in the 2016 presidential election. Again, true. And another reason why they are doing this is because Mueller's investigation with Russia is falling apart. So they're hoping that this frivolous bullshit lawsuit will help to bolster Mueller's failing investigation. The civil lawsuit is completely without merit and will be dismissed in due time. And it should be, unless we've got an activist Democrat judge who was appointed by Obama or Clinton. This is a sham lawsuit about a bogus Russian collusion claim filed by a desperate, dysfunctional and nearly insolvent Democratic Party, said Brad Parscale, campaign manager of Donald J. Trump for President Inc. With the Democrats' conspiracy theories against the president's campaign evaporating as quickly as the failing DNC's fundraising, which is true, their money's drying up, so they're fucked. They've sunk to a new low to raise money, especially among small donors who have abandoned them. There is a great deal the American public wants to know about the corruption of the Democrats, their collusion to influence the 2016 presidential election, and their role in promoting a scam investigation of the Trump campaign. Again, all true. While this lawsuit is frivolous and will be dismissed, if the case goes forward, the DNC has created an opportunity for us to take aggressive discovery into their claims of damages and uncover their acts of corruption for the American people, he concluded. Which is also true. They might have fucked themselves on that one. Unless they've got, like I said, a judge that is sucking the Democrat, party cock. and won't rule, will rule on feels over law, they will be able to do exactly that. If this lawsuit proceeds, the Trump campaign will be prepared to leverage the discovery process and explore the DNC's now secret records about the actual corruption they perpetrated to influence the outcome of the 2016 presidential election. Everything will be on the table, including how the DNC contributed to the fake dossier using Fusion GPS, along with the Clinton campaign as a basis for the launch of a phony investigation. Very fucking true. They'll have to deal with that. Why the FBI was never allowed to access the DNC servers in the course of their investigation into the Clinton email scandal. Another very true fact. Okay, if they supposedly were hacked, don't you think the FBI, if you're going to claim the Russians hacked them, don't you think you want the FBI to take a look at them? Makes sense. How the DNC conspired to hand Hillary Clinton the nomination over Bernie Sanders, like I've already talked about, very true. How the officials at the highest levels of the DNC colluded with the news media to influence the outcome of the DNC nomination, which was proven true. They gave Hillary Clinton debate questions before the debates so she could prepare. They slanted stories in her favor, especially when it came to the fact of, reporting on her criminality. Management decisions by Debbie Wasserman Schultz, Donna Brazil, Tom Perez, and John Podesta, their emails, personal decisions, budgets, opposition research, and more. Yeah, that's all going to be put out there too. So, they're kind of fucked. And you look, this is one long ass friggin' document. Just come on now. It's 67 pages or 66 pages. The lawsuit. Just to say there was Russian collusion and my emails were hacked by Russia. Took 66 pages. They padded it with a lot of bullshit, I'm sure. Anyway, I think I've covered this well enough. But before I go, actually, I just want to say this about the whole situation. I agree with a lot of what was said in the Trump campaign statement about the DNC. It's clear this is a situation where they're going in a direction that they probably shouldn't be going in. Because this stuff is going to end up coming out. Unless they've got the whole situation rigged with the election. Rigged with the lawsuit. Like on the note of the judge and all that. I don't know why I said election. Because Hillary rigged the election, at least on the note of against Bernie. But yeah, so this is complete desperation. So hopefully things keep falling apart and they'll keep getting more desperate, because the more desperate they get and pull shit like this, the more apparent it is that they're pushing lies, false narratives, propaganda. And more people are waking up to that. So hopefully that keeps going that way. Anyways, I've covered this well enough. I'm just going to leave things here. If you liked this video, depending on where you are watching it, please give it an upvote or thumbs up. If you want to know when new content of mine hits the internet, don't forget to subscribe to one or more of my social media or video accounts listed here. Also, with YouTube, don't forget to ring that bell. You can find all of my video content on both BitChute and YouTube. This may not be the case with other places I upload to, but I will try to minimize this happening. You are always welcome to interact with me at any of these sites on the list, so feel free to do so. If you have anything you want me to cover in a video, when it comes to news or current events, send it right along to me. I will try to do my best to cover it. As always, thank you for watching.